So I'm Warren Reid and I've been volunteering with the street teams for quite a number of years and really enjoy working with the street teams crew. And although it's a little bit hard to get motivated some Saturday nights to actually get myself there, once I'm there, thoroughly enjoy myself the majority of the time I'm there.
Hi, my name's Paul Gale. I'm a disability support carer through my support link. I'm one of the street team volunteers. What I like about volunteering is helping. I've always been a people person. And what I do is what I would have liked to have seen when I was on the street and drinking and getting into trouble. So now I can do what I would have loved to have seen.
Hi, my name is Christy and I volunteer with the Salvos Street Teams. I really enjoy volunteering with street teams because it means I get to help other people that are in need. I myself was once in need and street teams weren't operating at that time, so it's good to be able to provide that assistance to people that need it.
Hi, my name's Lizzie and I volunteer with Street Teams Launceston. So my favourite thing so far has been meeting a whole range of new people, that being the people that I volunteer with as well as the people that we meet on nights out in Launceston. My favourite things for me personally as well has been building up my confidence and resilience in dealing with and seeing with a whole range of different matters on street teams, dealing with first aid, mental health concerns, and also just being able to have a friendly chat with people that we see on the streets in Launceston.
I really like the fact that I can make a difference to someone's night out. Sometimes it's only a little thing by making them a hot drink or by helping them with a pair of thongs so they don't cut their feet. Other times it's just by listening to the troubles they've had during the week and acknowledging that it wouldn't be a good way to have a week. And other times it's just sharing a joke or sending them away unwell after one of my dad jokes. It's all about engaging with community, supporting people to make sure that they stay safe.
Many good memories of people coming up and saying, oh, a young lady or a gentleman comes up to you and says, do you remember me? You helped me out such and such a time. But one particular young lady, she was having a serious panic attack after drinking too much. A boyfriend or ex-boyfriend was harassing her, and we stayed there till the ambulance arrived and everything was sorted out. We applied first aid when she was having a panic attack. Ever since that, that young lady's always came up to us when she's seen us on the street and thanked us multiple times all over again. That always stays with me. Yeah, that's what I treasure.
Probably the most memorable one that sticks out would be we had a person come to the trailer and they weren't having a very good night, so they didn't really seem to want to talk about it, and that's okay, but just being friendly face for someone to just have a general chat with was helpful for that person.
I've got two favourite memories. One is a car pulling up in front of the trailer and an older lady leaning out the window with a handful of cash and saying, you have protected my children on a couple of occasions now and I'm just so grateful for what you guys do. And it really gave me that warm and fuzzy that someone appreciated and took the time to come and tell us.
Yes, fond memories are all of the great joke telling on a Saturday night. One of my biggest memories though is my first shift with street teams in Launceston. So I'd been told that it was 11 a.m. till 2 a.m. and that it could go longer than that. My first shift did go till about 5 a.m. and it was so rewarding though. We were able to help someone who unfortunately had lost track of his friends. and didn't know where he was going or where he was going to get at the end of the night, so we were able to stay with him. We liaised with paramedics that night as well, just to make sure that his health was okay, and then we ended up taking this young individual somewhere safe to sleep that night. So it was really great experience to be able to help with that.
The other great occasion was a young man who came to tell us that he'd had a really bad night out. He'd encountered us on the night. He doesn't remember a thing about what we said on the night, but he woke up with a card which gave him contact details to go and see someone about his binge drinking. And the reason he came to speak to us was to say that since that morning he'd turned his life around and had now got himself a rental and was going to had got himself a rental and now was going to be moving into his own home in a few weeks' time. And so that was real encouragement that just that one little interaction had made such a big turnaround in someone's life.
So we receive general training on, how to approach people, how to remain safe, all that kind of thing. Some informal first aid training as well. Along with mental health first aid training as well, and just general support from your team leader is always, there available as well.
Yeah, so I do a fair bit of training in my employment, but and some of that's been able to be transferred around health and safety and safe lifting and things. But what the street teams training's given me is I've had some mental health first aid training, which was invaluable. Really opened my eyes to some things that I hadn't considered when dealing with people. I've had a little bit of diversity training. I've had a fair bit of, diffusing difficult situations and some of that training. And barista training, which I can take home with me and use, which is great.
So from the very beginning, getting into the volunteer work has been very smooth. The transition with training, all of the videos explaining what to expect and all of the guidelines for volunteering with street teams. There's been ongoing training opportunities as well.
A lot of life skill is probably the best training that you'll ever have for doing street teams, but also mental health first aid, normal first aid, applying first aid, the induction for street teams, which is vital for getting a good introduction to understanding what we do when we're actually out on the street and helping people.
Just overall, it's been a very positive experience. I do wish that I could just do it more. It's hard sometimes to find the time, but every time that I have made it out with street teams has been so rewarding and fulfilling, and just a great experience overall.
Volunteering with street teams, it's a vital thing that we do. If we're not there, someone gets hurt, you read in the newspaper, it can become a statistic or it can be something not written about, and we can say, yeah, I put my hand up for helping that person stay out of hospital or get in serious trouble.